Yeah, so I guess, Laurel, if you missed it, we'll just recap what we did here. Dollar CADS is kind of perking up since the rate hike decision. Um, but with the markets being closed, we just focused a little bit here on the Aussie. We've been core short, right, into these highs, and then kind of been covering and adding and reducing the last couple days. And this morning I covered, and then I signaled short the euro this morning also. So here in our real-time alerts, what is this, at 6:39 in the morning? We're shorting up here, and then on the Aussie, talking about covering, booking some gains, but then we re-shorted, and I was teaching about how there's a difference between a market that bounces from a pretty good, puts in a pretty good lower high, and then crashes to a new low. We don't want to short those new lows. But if a market bases and then falls from a shallower lower high, that's a shortable new low. So that's kind of what happened here. We started to see this break, this base, short more, and then we added on the break and then covered some here, and still core short. Just going to let this run on the Aussie, and then we started to see the same thing happen right here on the euro after we shorted this morning. And then you could see it break more on the 5-minute. So this was a kind of the first break. This candle here is a pretty good sized candle, right? Pretty good sizable bearish candle relative to all these candles. And then you broke the bands. You guys actually can see the wall concept in here too, right? We break down here, and then you bounce back up halfway. So if you were really being active, you see this break, you come back up, you could fade this, and then boom, there's your drop. But we were shorting in here, and then we talked about we could probably break this support because it was thin, and then we were just covering on these new lows into the support in front of 113. So pretty kind of slow morning, $270, and just trading pretty light. So you guys all made money there? Didn't really do much else. Obviously, futures aren't moving around. Okay, cool. Santiago. All right, sounds good. Oh, you're not around tomorrow? Okay, no problem. All right, Gary, later, buddy. Laurel, on S&Ps, I think I tweeted out. I thought there's a little bit of a zone here if we pop overnight tonight or whenever. This kind of this 2730 to 2740 zone. Just based on the retrace of yesterday's move, it's about 50%. These purple lines are just where I was laying out some puts when we were climbing last week, and then I taken those off and realized those. But if you draw the regression channel, so the top of that channel now, from a standard deviation standpoint, is here. This was the low, so that kind of comes in the same spot as the band here on the hourly. 50% of this move down, right about there. So this whole zone, I think, is where you want to fade the market again, if we even get that high. We talked about it this morning also, that if you don't get the bounce, if you don't get like on the VIX, I want to get long more of the VIX now that we've taken off again here. Should have had probably some on down here, but I was already short S&Ps and the spiders enough that didn't want to add to my risk by being long the VIX in case it went to like 14. But now on a pullback, if S&Ps go to 2730, 2740, probably going to get the VIX back here towards 18. 17 handle would be great to buy. But if we don't get that and the market this just goes sideways and then stocks collapse again, what I'm looking for is a bullish candle like this, just to pop up. Something like if I start to see this, I don't know if it'll be tonight, hopefully, I don't know, tonight. But if you start to get a candle like that, then I'm going to go with it on the long side. I'll add long, and then put whatever I add, I just put the stop below the low or something like right there. And then see if we can get the follow through. That's the game plan. All right. Anyways, guys, pretty good little session. I'm going to do some other stuff with the business now. Hope you guys enjoy the rest of your trading day. All right, Real, welcome in. Yeah, Laura, my Twitter stuff is the Jason Jenkins, the Twitter handle, the Jason Jenkins. All right, Real, see ya. Thanks, Dave, for posting that. All right, guys, have a good one.